What's up?
Hello, yo, how's it going, dude?
Chilling. Just ate breakfast.
Nice. What'd you have for
Yep.
breakfast?
I got a coffee and two bagels.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I have not eaten yet. I was gonna eat, and then you're like, lesson? And I was like, I can wait. I'll just wait.
That's fair.
Alright, so, how's it going? What are we going over today? What's the deal?
Um, I feel like I want to go over Fox Falcon because just a bit of context. There's no Falcons in Chile. My best Falcon practice is a Marth secondaries Falcon, so that's my practice.
Yeah, Josh Man's kind of dealing with the same thing. That,
I mean, Joshman has one good one. I don't have one.
oh, there's a good Australian Falcon?
They got second at fucking Bam.
No. He's always acting like there's just nobody there.
No, there is.
Alright, so you're at the very bottom. Like, you have it
Yeah.
worse than anyone.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe that one guy, that Marth player in, not Pakistan. It's like the guy that Zayd was playing.
Oh.
Something Ride On.
It's still right on, yeah, from
Yeah.
Bahrain.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, that
from
guy's the
Bahrain.
worst.
That's where he's from, yeah.
Yeah, we need to make that meme of like, the kid the dad just holding his kid up and just like being left in and go like deeper and deeper and end up on still right on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Alright, do you want to start the VOD, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright.
I won this at 3-2. I feel like played pretty decent, and then I kind of just got hit by Falcon shit and died,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't hit a single edge card this set.
Okay.
Other than like the actual free ones, I can't hit like the ones I need to put like minimum effort.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay.
Like the drop down shine stuff, I can hit those, but I can't just hit like the other ones. Yeah, I think it started like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I already said. Yeah.
Alright, let's see. One laser is really good.
Yep. Oh, one thing I do in this matchup, it's just like, whenever I just want to up smash, I just let them rip. Just like, okay, up smash from 0-30.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I think if you, like, so right here, this is definitely like a move choice issue, where, like, you're not actually going to be able to get anything from this position at this percent on Falcon. Like, it's kind of why he's playing it out here, is, like, nothing actually works here. So, I would have probably preferred you just kind of backed off and shot a couple more lasers and kind of played more in, like, the part of the stage where you can fight him. Because he just really likes being right here, because he just gets to, like, hold down and slide everything possible to ledge, you know? So, like, unless you're going for, like, an up smash out of this or something, like, the Nair, like, this should just get grabbed every time.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, just go to center stage and like shoot lasers, and then just
Yeah,
up smash
just get, like, a
get,
couple more
1%.
percent. Because if you get, like, one more laser, then, like, single hit up air knocks down.
Okay. Yeah.
And, like, just in general, you kind of want to get him to, like, just higher, like, you don't get a lot of gimps on Falcon at, like, 0, you know? So, like, the low percent game against Falcon is, it's not really like Falco or something where you just get, like, a drill grab or a grab and you're like, well, like, next stock, you know? Like, it's kind of like you actually have to, like, build damage and then hit Falcon off stage after that. Like, I don't really go for gimps on Falcon like, if I grab him right at the edge, you know, I'll throw him off, but I'm not really expecting to get anything. So yeah, definitely just try to think of the low percent against Falcon as, like, purely a percent game. So if he's gonna kind of camp in the corner, just shoot a couple more lasers and, like, kind of make him come out and fight you in center. It doesn't need to be in center, but at least to a point where you can wave shine. Because he's just too safe over here. Like, if you think about it, like, all right, drill. Okay, drill shine, he goes to edge. Nair holds down. Single hit up air, didn't knock down by the time you nair it here. So it's like, the only thing that works here is up smash, which is like kind of a huge read, and
Yeah.
he could like hold down and tech it, and it's like, dude, you just don't have any options that like hurt him. So it's like he
Yeah,
needs
true.
to either be in a different percent or a different position.
Okay.
Okay, but I personally, I don't know. I guess this is the tricky one. This is like, I probably would have up thrown or back thrown here. It's a really
Okay.
tough one though. You're like right at the ambiguous range where like you can't really tell which is better.
Yeah.
So,
I just
yeah.
pummeled because I was like, okay, maybe if I F throw him, I can just get the cheap kill. Because I saw
Mhm.
like Rackman told me like, okay, just F throw here. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no. So this is fine. Make sure you don't disrespect Falcon on ledge. He's actually pretty good off ledge. So, I understand that this looks like a tech error, which kind of made you like you try to like you accidentally fall off the stage. It looks like or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but like just try to generally like don't be doing this. Like don't jump above ledge like that when he comes up. He does have a bunch of gallant, so like it is just losing to like disrespect it. I really like this. This is why I kind of like fighting Falcon out of this like slightly off corner spot. Like I'm not gonna like make it happen. Like I'm not just gonna run to the corner and wait. But I feel like
Yeah.
Fox is pretty good in this position because of these slide off type things. Okay, nice. I like this so far.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty decent at the matchups, except like in the real easy spots.
Actually, at super duper low percent, you can kind of run off and just go for this shine. Because, like, if he up airs you, it doesn't do anything.
Oh.
It's just kind of like a small thing to try out. Okay, and then definitely never approach from platforms. Like, never do, like, these type of approaches on Falcon. Fox actually gets a lot of mileage in a lot of matchups at kind of like full hopping between the platforms, but
Yeah.
against Falcon, it's a lot more dangerous to like move between the platforms. You're sort of safe if you just stand on a platform, because all he's really gonna do is like short hop nair you, or like try to like short hop up air, or like try to like drive by nair type thing.
Okay.
So you can kind of sit there and shield for a second and then come down or whatever, but like the full hopping between them, and especially like coming down out of it, is just like really risky. You want Falcon to be like above you. Yeah, so right here, what you do is, so you grabbed edge too early here. So this is assuming that Falcon is not going to be close enough to like air dot like waveland down into the stage here. So let's say he's like guaranteed to be going to ledge here, like how he did. All you have to do is just grab ledge a little later. So like instead of right here, grab it like right here, and then you can stay invincible the whole time he's falling past you. And then right here, you can just drop double jump and then like back air his up B.
Oh.
So,
okay.
or his air dodge. A lot of times they drop past edge, they'll air dodge up, and I'm just in the air double jumping, and I just back air them off. And I've done this edge guard 10 million times.
Okay.
Yeah, so just make sure to grab it so that you're invincible, so that he can't like do that like weak knee thing as he's coming down, or any weird business. He can't really do a lot except for like the falling knee, but I just try to put myself here and make sure I'm invincible so he can't really like cheese me or whatever. And then like this, like basically he can't, like his up B is just too slow. I think like the hitbox comes out on like 13 or something. So it's just like it takes a while, and you're gonna be invincible and double jumping away, so you'll just be out of the range before his up B like ever hits you.
Oh, okay.
Like you will not get hit by this if you grab edge. Like the only reason you got hit by this was because you grabbed edge too early, and then you did the regular get up. I think if you had actually just double jumped here, you probably even with like the no invincibility, you probably would have still avoided this.
Okay.
And just
I never do that back there actually versus Falcon.
Okay, nice. You cleaned up that back here. You hit the edge guard. Good job.
Yeah, that was the one edge guard I hit.
And then okay, so this is the other thing is like remember like you're better off like shielding on this platform here. Like,
Okay.
I think doing this is okay. Like, doing what you did here, this was fine. But then just, like, chill on this platform shielding for one more up air. Because they always do this, where, like, if you look at Falcon, he doesn't have a lot of options when you're on the platform. He's just gonna do, like, his, like, well, I put in my effort up airs, where he's just like, okay, I tried to up air you. You know, like, that's all he's gonna do, and you just have to make sure to try to never get hit by those. But I'm just letting you know that that's the entire thing he's gonna do.
Okay.
This is bad because he could just tech it and grab
Oh,
you.
okay.
It's just kind of awkward. I understand. You can. This technically can lockout window people. Like if you do the two up smashes fast, but I feel like you delay the up smash quite a bit, and I feel like he definitely could have like it wasn't fast enough to lock him out. And if I was the Falcon, I probably wouldn't have teched this first one anyway.
Okay.
Like, I would have felt like you were going to do another wave shine here as the Falcon, and then I would have tried to tech this one. So he probably could have teched this one, or he definitely could have.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's kind of why the low percent on Falcon is such a, like a damage game. Just because, like, none of your stuff works at low percent. It just doesn't. But anyway, so you get this, which is fine. This will happen from time to time where the Falcon doesn't tech it, so I'll just keep looking at it from that perspective. Okay. So, like, right here, I know it's super duper tempting to, like, back air. The problem is sort of the, like, when you back air him, well, obviously, back air him towards the stage isn't good, and you probably meant to back air him off stage here.
Yeah, I want to back
but,
air off
like,
stage.
I still kind of prefer an up air here.
Okay.
Just because he's not really at, like, high enough percent. Like, if you up air so that, like, if he DIs in, you just get to hit him again, I think that's pretty good. I usually say in this match, like, a general rule of thumb is to up air until it's going to be your last up air, and then maybe back air. But I usually consider the combo game on Falcon to just be up airing until he goes off stage.
Okay.
Or it's like at a percent where it's not really going to work. But if you up air him here and he DIs out, he'll just be way off stage. And if he DIs in, you can just hit him again. The back airs are okay. I just feel like when Falcon is at this percent, he can kind of just do this thing where he's kind of like, and he kind of drifts like at this range where he has like all these double jump air dodge options or the low ones, and it's kind of just tricky to hit. Whereas like if you just make the most of it and get him to 80 and then back air him, he's just gonna die.
Okay.
And that's just like a general rule of thumb against Falcon, is like, notice. Okay, so look at this difference.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
Yeah.
when he's at like 84 and you hit him with this back air, now he's at this spot where he goes just far enough that he can't really get quite as many options out of it. It's just a little bit easier to shark him. He can't double jump back to stage quite as well and stuff like that. So versus Falcon, I think this is not very good. Like, trying to cover both. I really think you should just try to cover one of them really well. Otherwise, like, a lot of times, dude, like, None here, he does this, like, double jump stomp, like, right in this spot so many times because people are always going to try to do this double coverage type thing. And it's like, either go to ledge and just read the low one, or wait on stage, read the high one. Going for both is just kind of not covering either that well, I feel like. Or it just puts you at risk. Okay, nice. I like that.
Oh, I rolled.
Yeah. And then this is the other thing. Okay, when you hit Falcon's shield, you don't need to worry about anything. It's actually like, especially the back of his shield. If you hit the back of his shield, you do not have a single thing in the entire world to worry about, except stomp out of shield. So as soon as you hit the back of his shield, you should just be like, where's the stomp? Where's the stomp? And in fact, I almost think it's worth it against Falcons to like shield pressure the back of their shield, specifically looking for the stomp, and then like kind of do a thing where you just sort of like move away and wait for the stomp, and then like when you've punished, like once you've punished all the stomps they have to give, then you can start doing other stuff, because eventually they will stop stomping out of shield there, but like pretty much every Falcon's first instinct here is to stomp out of shield. So you just kind of need to like show them that like I'm the guy that punishes every stomp out of shield, and they're like okay fine, and then they'll like wave dash out here and play the game where you actually have a real advantage or a better advantage, because they'll just do this every time. You just have to be super hyper aware every time they will do it.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got too greedy.
Yeah, it makes sense. Don't disrespect the ledge. Nairing into the corner at low percent isn't going to get you anything. Like, Nair is kind of useless against Falcon when he's not at knockdown percent, and when he can slide off. So, like, Nair is sort of limited in usefulness against Falcon. There are certain spots where, like, maybe this could, like, Nair grab or something, but it's still not a good spot. Like, don't use it like you would use Nair Shine here against, like, Falco. It's like, it just really doesn't work that way. And just don't expect to ever get, like, a Gimp when Falcon is in the corner. Everything against Falcon is purely for the sake of damage. And he's actually... Okay, so this is like a thing, and sometimes this is true and sometimes this isn't. But it is like a general thing to look out for that I've talked about for a while in this matchup, which is that, like, Falcon is almost weaker when you're in the corner. Like, he doesn't have super strong corner pressure. He mostly kind of just sits in the center and like walls his aerials. Like, he'll wall knees and nairs like right here. Like nair, fade back, dash in, knee, fade back, dash back, dash in, nair. Like, he does that over and over. And it's like the reason that he does that is because he's actually really bad at kind of like approaching into the corner, and it's because like it's way too easy for him to just fly off stage. Like, he just flies way too far. And so, like, a lot of times when Falcon is in the corner, like, or like when he's in the corner like this, he almost has like more drift options, because he can do any length of a stomp from here and it will be valid. Whereas, like, if you're here and he's here, he can only do like these lengths of stomp. He can't do like big ones. So just know that when he's in the corner, he kind of has like more drift options than he does in other spots. And when you're in the corner, he kind of doesn't have a lot except for like the walling. And it's just sort of like a thing to keep in mind. I used to say that the right way to play this matchup is to corner yourself and then just cross up Falcon to the other corner. And I think that there's a lot of value in that, despite it being maybe a little bit different than how I like represent the matchup now. It's still like a big chunk that, like, being in the corner and then doing a hard cross up to the other corner is pretty strong. But just be aware that when Falcon's in corner, he's sort of motivated to do like big jump stomps like across the stage, or like this. Like, he's gonna do these types of aerials when he's in the corner way more. Like this, like big across the stage aerials. If you're in like here and he's here, he's not really gonna do that as much, because if you just dash like past him, he's just gonna like get crossed up and then maybe get pressured for something like that. Did you get a chance to watch the lesson I did with Smash Daddy yet?
Oh, I didn't. I was gonna actually watch it last night and just fell asleep.
Okay, I would recommend. I'll try to like not super repeat points I made in that, but I would say that like you should watch that as kind of a part 2 to this lesson.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Probably just watch it on the plane.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna try to focus on the stuff that was like I went over like a lot of really important stuff in that lesson. I just don't like. I want to make sure we get as much info in as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Happens.
Yeah.
Let's see.
1 second.
Yeah, I need a little bit less of like beating up Falcon, like with nairs and stuff, and a little bit more fishing for like up throw and up air and stuff like that. Like the only real combos you have on Falcon are when you get him into the air.
Okay.
So your whole focus should either be bait him into jumping and then combo him in the air, or use a move on the ground that'll get him into the air. That is like it's very much the point.
Okay.
He's really strong on the ground. Never do more than one thing in place in a row against Falcon.
Okay.
So you get up in place here, and you do this up tilt, and then you do this back air. That's just, like, really bad. That's 3 things in a row that are in place. Just never do it, because he will show up somehow off of this platform, like, hoot, knee or something. Like, he'll get you. He'll get you.
I'll do something.
Yeah, you don't really want to full hop in the corner against Falcon. You mostly just, like... You just want to go to ledge here and ledge dash again, like right here.
Yeah.
Short hop back to ledge dash. And running through Falcon is the best option out of the corner. Just because all of his moves hit kind of high or are slow, and just running through him, he almost doesn't really have like a way to stop it. As long as you mix up the timing correctly.
Okay.
And yeah, this nair here was fine too, like crossing up the nair. That was a good idea too.
Yeah, I like doing the...
Okay, these are bad against Falcon. Like if you do this full hop, and then there's like Waveland approach off top plat, like they're just bad because he's the fastest ground character in the game. So it's kind of like this would be a bad idea against Luigi, you know, like because he's fast on the ground. It's like a bad idea against Fox. It's a bad idea against Falcon because like anyone who's too good at dash dancing will simply like avoid it. Doing something like this is like passable against like Falco. But definitely not against Falcon.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so...
I doubted there. I thought I was going to get it up around. I was like, once I got this position, I was like, okay, back here.
Yeah, so, like, right here, you had a few options. I think I like the up air that you did. Then this is, like, a little strange. Like,
yeah. I doubted that exact moment.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
so yeah, definitely your options here are like up air is really, really good. I really like sharking Falcon, so that's why I really like these up airs, because I feel like he doesn't, like Falcon doesn't have a lot of good tools to get down from the air, like at all. And a lot of times, if you get him in this disadvantageous position in the air, you can kind of get him to use his double jump, like, a lot. And then when he uses his double jump, then it really is just one back air and he's auto-dead. So, like, an up air here, even though it doesn't kill, ends in, like, a heavily advantageous position. And if you'd back aired him off stage here, I think it would have been okay. Mainly because he's so high up that you get, like, a big, like, quote, like, frame advantage on the ground. Like, you hit him with this back air up so high that you have a lot of time to position on the ground and react to his drift and stuff like that. So pretty much either the up air or the back air here is good. The only one that's not good is this.
That one, yeah.
And it's just because you have, like, notice that if you hit him this way, he would be on this side and you would be here, and so you'd be able to set up any kind of, like, back air type of thing you wanted. But then here is like he can beat you to the ledge, kind of, and so you don't really have, like, an advantage position. Okay, he's guaranteed dead here. So it's grab edge, drop from ledge back air, like drop ledge, double jump back air here. And then what he'll do is to dodge it, he'll air dodge through it. And you have just enough time after the back air ends to shine here. Okay. So yeah, so this is like the edge guard. It's just drop, double jump, back air. He air dodges, or like he either dies or he air dodges and then gets shined right here.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's my biggest gripe in this matchup, just like not being able to like close out edge guards. Mm-hmm. Because I was watching this like when I was in the airport, I was like, okay, if I hit every edge guard, I win 3-0.
I see.
We went game 5.
Mm-hmm. Nice. You just need one hit. That's fine.
Like, that one is also scary, where it's like... Okay.
I just back air.
Yeah, I need to back here more. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm kind of a lame-o in this matchup at edge guarding. I am a big fan of the 27 back air edge guard, where you just back air, and then he recovers, and you back air, and he recovers, and you back air. And then, like, maybe some point, if it's easy for you, you'll up smash or forward smash. But if they're not easy, you'll just back air.
Okay, yeah, I'll just...
Like, I'm pretty sure I just literally, like, if I get Falcon off stage at 50, I just fully stale my back air hitting him. And it's like, the thing is, like, you will find ways that you can kill Falcon off of his up B that aren't just back air. But you need to be able to kill him off of 8 back airs in a row before you can, like... Because then you can, like... Because what happens is if, let's say you're going for shines, you'll see him recovering... And you'll be like, well, I'm not super confident in my back airs, so I kind of want to get this shine on him. And then you'll misjudge the situation or whatever. But if you look at it and you're like, okay, I'm just going to back air anything, he'll never ever get back. And then sometimes you'll be like, okay, wait a minute, instead of the back air, I can just kill him here. And then you'll just kill him. But the back air needs to be like the last line of defense, and you just need to be crazy comfortable, like back air, back air, back air, back air. And I go over this in the Smash Daddy lesson a little bit, but you don't, unless you're in that one situation where he's falling to edge and you get the back air off of ledge, you don't want to grab edge. So if Falcon is up being from, like, off stage, you don't want to grab edge, you just want to roll to the edge.
Okay. Also, the back gets most, like, the biggest, like, length.
Yeah, here, let me just show you really quick. I went over this in my Smash Daddy lesson too, but...
Yeah. Good read.
But basically, if you roll to the edge like this, you can cover everything he does that's on stage. The only thing he has to kind of get back is he has this kind of like that thing. I kind of messed it up, but it's like where he goes straight up, sort of, and then he does this, and he gets like a big drift in at the very end like that, and he'll like kind of grab edge in a way that like, well, I suck at Falcon, but it'll kind of like avoid your back air, right? And so what you can do actually is you can do this back air, and then you tap jump. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is my thing.
Yeah, I've seen it while washing the dishes like 3 months ago.
Watching who?
Washing the dishes. I always put like
washing the dishes.
Yeah, I'll like put a lesson of yours. Like, okay, let's do
this. So you just sit up here, and then if he goes high, you want to react really late. Oh, also thank you, Kadorn, for the raid. But yeah, so basically you want to react super duper late, where like, you do something like, so if he does like this, and then he goes past you, or like even higher, like he goes like this, and then he makes it ambiguous, then he goes past you. You're gonna want to do something where Falcon. Okay, you want to do something where you go kind of like this, and then you react the last second like that. You don't really want to react super early to it. Like you can get that if you can in certain positions, but there are spots where like he'll go mad high. Like I need to do it again.
He'll do the camera trick. I feel like.
Yeah, where he'll do that or something where he'll go like really high and then he goes over.
Yeah.
And so like, what I'll do here is I wait and then I do that.
Okay.
So because that way it's not ambiguous like at all. And then sometimes he'll mix it up with like that or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
I have a lot of trouble covering that one.
And then you'll be here, but look, instead of covering this way, you just do that because I'm reacting mad late. So it's like I can just see where he's gonna be instead of I drifted back too far. But anyway, like you can make sure to just react to where he's going if you react late enough. Okay. So it's kind of like you just don't want to react too early to what he's doing. And like, but here, okay, the thing is, you can kind of do it in multiple ways. Like, some people will tell you want to hit him at the peak of it, right?
Yeah.
And when you have a free hit at the peak, go for it. But there are points where you don't have a free hit at the peak, and he does get that drift mix-up. And I just usually like to say to like wait a little bit longer to just like when he's doing that, I'm looking right at him and I'm just like, which direction are you picking? Because if he tries to make it too ambiguous, he won't be able to like get enough momentum either forward or backwards. So he has to kind of, it's sort of like watching Peach float, but it's like a more limited version of that. So you just watch him and look for the drift carefully and then react at a point where like you don't have to like full hop, double jump and make some sort of like a read or whatever.
Alright. Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's like
about that way.
That's sort of my algorithm for like the back air thing, and you'll find your own. Like everybody finds their sort of own version that they're the most comfortable with, but you want some version of like the back air type edge guard to like be your. You want to have that on lock, you know?
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm doing the bad things.
Yeah, you're going on the platforms and stuff. Okay, so here's this thing with Falcon, and I go over this in my Smash Daddy lesson. There's this crazy concept with Falcon that, like, people kind of struggle with, because, but he's so fast. So think about it, is that, like, a stomp across the stage hits on the same frame as a stomp in place.
Okay.
And that's, like, a tough one for people, because it kind of feels like when you're closer to Falcon, his moves should kind of hit faster. But like they don't. They hit at the exact same frame. So like a knee in place and a knee across half the stage are exactly the same move at exactly the same timing. The only difference is where you are. And so you can actually like you don't need to respect Falcon's dash dancing the same way you do a lot of other characters. For instance, like Fox or Falco, they have this sort of like drill, like they have like quick aerials. Like being close to Falco, you definitely get hit earlier than if you're far away with like instant aerials and stuff. But Falcon, none of his aerials are really instant except for Nair, and Nair is kind of suspect if you're not jumping. Like it's only really good against jumps. It doesn't really hit moving around on the ground all that much. So basically the conclusion is rather than doing a sort of strategic dash dance against Falcon, as long as you are avoiding any particular nair, your grounded position is like semi-irrelevant to you. It's like basically the most important thing is to just be in a spot on the ground that Falcon is not ready for. It doesn't really matter where you are as long as he's not ready for it. Because his only move that's unreactable to hit a grounded opponent is raw grab. That's it.
Okay.
He doesn't have any other move. Like if you stand there and you crouch and Falcon does any move, and you know run is kind of low profile too. But if you crouch and he does any aerial, you can shield on reaction. Okay. Like he doesn't have a single aerial that's not reactable, and so like. You can kind of just react to him jumping and then shield any aerial. So his aerials are kind of useless unless you jump or you're in like lag. And his raw grab is heavily dependent on your exact stage positioning. So when you're in a spot like this and you're kind of doing this like dash dancing stuff like right here, I feel like you are kind of letting him like have the right half. Like you're kind of like trying to maintain some sort of like correct horizontal spacing here. And it's just like unnecessary. It's basically you're giving him threats that he doesn't have. Like when you're doing this dash dancing and you're kind of like letting him you're kind of treating him like an equal. Like you're treating him like he's another Fox here, where he has all these threats, but at no point in these dash dances could Falcon like hurt you unless he raw grab.
Okay.
At all.
So me like doing is just like taking space and being like moving around in the ground.
Yeah, like dashing through Falcon is often stronger than like spacing him.
Wow. Okay.
Like you can literally like dude the number of times where I'm dashing like this and Falcon's like this and then I just dash past them and then they cross me up and then I dash past them again and they stomp and I just shield it on reaction and then wave shine out a shield and like kill them is like a million. That's happened so many times.
Okay.
So like you can just run around like kind of randomly, and then just be ready to shield on reaction, and Falcon's just sort of is bad.
Okay, didn't think about that.
And
Honest to shine.
if you get behind him, Nair is like horrible, right? So a lot of times when what'll happen is you'll get in a situation. Let me just pull this up. It's a little bit easier to do it in like a replay. Let me try to explain it. But yeah, you end up a lot of times something like this will happen, where oops, like that. And so what you do is you just do this, and then grab. So like, look at this.
I just okay.
Like it only
just, like...
it only hits if he catches you with like this low part, like right here, or if he catches you with like the coming down part, like that. So if you just do this, like the character doesn't function. But if you do this and you let him like zone you, then this Nair like corners you, and it's like, oh no, like now he's gentlemaning and kneeing in place and nairing and stuff, and you're like, oh no, it's so scary. But if you just literally do this, like the character is horrible. And then look, I'll have him mix it up where I'm like, okay, or
yeah.
where I do this right, like that, you know, and then I'll do it like randomly, and it's just like, oh, there we go. I didn't react. Okay. I went into run, but basically, like, if you just move around and get ready to react when he stomps, it's like, dude, character's freaking bad. A lot of times it'll happen like where you just kind of run underneath him, and then he'll get kind of his stomp thing. Let's see if he'll do it. Like that. This happens like a lot where you get like a power shield thing and it'll just kind of reset. But a lot of times he'll just miss, and you'll get something where you go like, oh, let's say, let me just have him do this one. It's hard to explain it at the same time. Let's see, right here. Yeah, so he does something like this, and then if he does this stomp, you know, in neutral, a lot of times you can just kind of get something, and a lot of times you'll just be going, I get that one a lot, where I just full cross up, and like do that. Because a lot of times he wants to catch you going right underneath him. So if you're just doing this, and you're just kind of here, and then you're like back, and then you're here, and then you're around, and as long as you're ready for him to do this stomp at some point, and it's way easier to react on land because the audio cue, is like, you're just kind of like good. Like, he just can't really hit you if you're changing positions a lot and like crossing him up a lot.
Okay.
Despite how many times I freaking got hit by that stomp while trying to show you. It really does work that well to just be able to move. And you saw it with the Nair, that like he's nairing and he just kind of goes over you even when you're standing a lot of time. So when you're in a situation where you're kind of like allowing him like this sort of dash dance to like semi-zone you or whatever, it's like, why? Like, you can just be dash dancing around him and then get like an up air, an up smash or whatever and end his life. Single hit up air or not single hit up air, short hop up air is actually kind of good against Falcon. You don't really want to do like the super approaching into him one, but while you're moving around randomly, you might see him like short hop nair and just like short hop up air like and late hit it or whatever, and you're just like, oh, there we go, there's a stock, up air, upper, back air, like, and then you edge guard him. No, dude, it's so dumb. I'll get like up air, back air, and then the edge guard is like back air, and then he's dead. And it's like, okay, next stock, up air, like, dude, it's like dumb.
Oh, this shine.
And this is also kind of why he's a little strong when he's like semi-cornered like this, is because he can guarantee that you like feel the forward push here. Like, you can't really comfortably like cross him up, because that's why he's drifting back. So now he kind of has like the wall where he's like, look, my nair is always in front of me. Like, you can't, or like you're always in front of me where my nair is. Like, you can't get behind me and make my nair worthless if I'm kind of in the corner. Which is why he's kind of decent in the corner, or compared to like center, where he's like in center, it's like you can cross him up and be running all over him. Yeah, don't approach from the platforms like ever.
Yeah, I lost the game because of.
And remember,
approaching
in this spot, it's like the real danger for him is that you just run by, which is why he's doing these.
Okay.
Like he does this to try to beat you running by, and you just power shield it. If you hadn't the grab here, I understand, and you're still safe anyway. And it's like, and then he's just gonna keep walling like this, and it's just like, if you go super far into the corner, he doesn't feel comfortable dealing with it. It's really funny. There's a lot of times, and I used to do this to sort of train myself against Falcon, is I just roll into the corner over and over. Like, this isn't like a good tournament strategy, but I just want you to try something like that, where you just roll to the corner and you just sort of stand right here, or like literally hold C-stick and buffer roll into the corner over and over. And once again, it's not good, but when you do it, you'll realize how little the Falcon player wants to commit into the corner. I've done this and gotten like 7 or 8 rolls in a row with like a good Falcon player, like, and it's just like you realize, you're like, wait a minute, they literally are just gonna sit here and wall nairs forever, and so you can get comfortable way in the corner, and he a lot of times doesn't want to go in because he'll get like crouch grabbed, like not crouch cancel, but you'll crouch and then shield something into a grab back throw and he'll die. Or you can go to ledge and ledge dash off and then just like boost past him. Like ledge dash into boost past, and he can't do anything about it. But he wants you to go up like this, so then he gets his like, oh man, I trained so hard, I'm not stopping. Up air, knees. Like, dude, it's like the easiest thing in the entire game. No shade at Mick, I love Mick, but I'm just saying, it's like Falcon is so freaking dumb. Okay, nice.
The unpunishable. I'll smash him shield.
So this was almost like such a goated combo because you actually locked him out. Like, I don't know if you realized that you tech trapped him here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So right here when you up tilt, falling short hop up air on the mistech, and he's dead.
Ooh.
His stock is over if you falling up air this.
Yeah, I go for the up throw dash attack tech trap here, but it doesn't work here. It works back home.
Right. Up throw dash attack is actually good still. I actually think.
I saw Armada do it. Like,
Yeah, no, Armada was the
10 years
one
ago.
who was literally always like, I do an up throw in the air, and I'm like, haha, I like melee, and he just show up in my ear, just like, dash attack there, like, you fool. I'm like, alright, okay. And he did it for literally years, and now I dash attack there. It's like, alright, fine. And then it turns out that they can get out of the dash attack with 1 SDI input, and Armada's just from a bygone era. But I'm just kidding. But okay, so right here, never spot dodge in the corner.
Okay. Just roll.
Yeah, against Falcon especially, because even if you spot dodge, he's massively positive here.
Okay.
But the nice thing about this position is that if he grabs you, it's not the end of the world, because he doesn't have like stage to hit you on. Like, you will get like a recovery out of this, which is, something. And then he's usually not going to raw grab. Falcon doesn't like to raw grab. He wants to use his aerials. And so if you just shield this and go to ledge and ledge dash, you win.
Okay.
So it's just like, I just sit way in the corner, and then I wait for him to try to hit me, and I shield it or run past him.
Yeah, cross them up in a shitty way.
So there is a better combo here, but I like the fact that you up aired, because when in doubt, up air Falcon. But you can almost, I'm pretty sure, do dash back, dash in, short hop, back air or nair, and like have the momentum to kind of like he can't really get away from you if you do that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like forward momentum aerial here, and I think if you like full hop aerial or short hop aerial momentum forward, you'd probably be able to catch anything. But like this up air here, I would rather you kind of do this up air just because the up air is kind of the rule. And then you went for the next up air, which was good. You just didn't get it. Okay, nice. And then, okay, you get this. Tech chase up smash. Perfect. What are you doing?
I don't know how to do invincibility at this stage. I don't want to go to watching Ledge Dash, but it's like, oh.
And then this back air is usually not that great, but it was just in such a perfect position for it that I understand. But I still like a lot of times S2J here will do something like wave dash down. Like he'll do dash in, wave dash down, and then just grab this.
Okay.
So it's just like, oh, he's at 0, dash away, get my laser. Like I just right here, what I do is I dash away, I wait for his dumb stomper nair on my shield. If he doesn't do it, then I'm gonna turn around, get a laser, get Falcon kind of, out of corner so I can cross him up and then play the game. Okay. Especially on this stage, like there's no on the bigger stages, there's just not a huge reason to play Falcon when he's cornered. He's like I said, he's almost stronger cornered than not. So like you can just stand on the other side and laser, and he's forced to come to center and give you cross-ups. That's the SFAT. Johnny always used to complain that SFAT would do that. He'd just sit on the other side double lasering until Johnny would come to center where he'd lose this. And he's like, no, dude, come on, fight me. I'm in the corner. It's like, no, your character's literally stronger in the corner.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
It's like a little messy, because obviously corner pressure is good. But these other concepts are also real. Disrespect on ledge is bad.
Yeah.
Do not disrespect Falcon off ledge. He's actually just not okay off ledge. I super like this up air. I didn't expect him to tech it either. Just happens, I guess. I'm not going to worry about that. And okay, this is the only thing Falcon has that's real. If you lose to Falcon, it should be because he gets you like this 4 times in a row.
Okay.
These are that's like his only like real opening is just to like read your positioning and grab. But this is also why the random dash dancing is so good, is that like when you're in this position, going away doesn't help. You're not any safer here than you are here, like in his armpit. Like literally you're like safer up close a lot of times just because he's not gonna read that. Like if you're like over here, he might read you dashing back here with a knee, but like if he reads you dashing in, he's just wasting time on like an in-place aerial here a lot of times, which is what he ends up doing. But you can just remember that you can kind of just cross these up. You can kind of cross these up in a lot of situations.
Yeah,
Also, back air, you can drill these. It's kind of hard, but like on reaction, I mean. But like Wizzy does these things where he does the full hop double or short hop double jump, like late back air and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about with the back airs, right? They do the late back airs. And if you short hop drill, you'll actually be able to just like drill this arm as he's landing and then get the drill.
Wait, on the arm?
Well, it's like the way his hitboxes are. Like your drill comes in at like this angle, and his arm is like hanging out right here. So you get like above the arm with your down air. Like as he's coming down, you get above his arm and drill, and it like gives you a bigger window than it might otherwise be for like grabbing it or whatever, because you get time to jump over this arm.
I don't know how to like DI the throw mix up in the corner. It's like
you mean like the up throw down throw mix up?
Yeah. Or is that just like a guess?
You just have to 50-50 it. If you DI away, you're safe on everything. But he'll get an edge guard. A lot of times what I do is I just DI away unless I have an idea of which one he's gonna do, and then I'll go for the slide off DI on that one.
Okay.
That's like basically what I do. Like you can't react to it or anything. It's just entirely like, as far as I know at least, it's just entirely like based on like a read. But it's way worse for Falcon. Whereas like if Fox guesses wrong, I have to hit a tech chase. If Fox is like basically Falcon doesn't have a lot of good cases out of it. It's like a lot of cases you'll just kind of go off stage from either. And honestly, a lot of the Falcons that I end up playing will forward throw me in the corner just because they know I'm holding out anyway. But then I don't know if this is true. I feel like forward throw might be reactable, because sometimes I feel like I'm holding out on everything they do, and then when they forward throw, I just survival DI the forward throw. But I don't know if that's like real or I'm like reading it or something. I haven't looked into the frames.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's the animation.
that's basically how I play like the edge case thing. When you're getting these like tech chases or whatever, just grab.
Mhm.
Like it's just better.
Okay.
It's just like nice and safe and easy to grab there. Nice. Yeah. This is why you stay on stage for a while, because if you stay on stage here, then like a lot of times what happens. Well, first of all, you can do that back air where you just short hop off backwards and back air. You don't even have to do the one where you can double jump to ledge.
Oh,
Sometimes I
okay.
just short hop off and back air, and then I just up B, and you'll get back before him.
Okay.
But then otherwise, if you just waited on stage and like just waited for a second, like you're just gonna hit him here. Whereas going to ledge is like you don't really need to go to ledge. If he makes it obvious he's going to ledge, like here's the thing with ledge is like if he makes it obvious he's going to ledge, you can grab ledge. But
Okay.
you could have hit him no matter what he did. So it's like you can grab ledge, but you can hit him no matter what he does anyway. So it doesn't really matter. The one thing you don't want to do is go to ledge. I mean, honestly, even going to ledge here is like kind of a perfect option if you're below 100. Just because, you know, you cover the edge and then he goes on stage and you get up and you wave shine up smash, like that's fine too. Honestly, even after you made this decision, you could have just gone to ledge and ledge dashed, but
Yeah.
so it's like you just have a million ways to kill him out of it. As long as you don't do like the perfect wrong thing, you'll have him. Okay, look at this. So look at he does kind of a weird thing here, but just notice how like kind of not really spacing Falcon, but just sort of running in on him and shielding here gives you this like position that you wouldn't have otherwise had, where you're kind of underneath him. Just going in and under and past Falcon those are like really good.
Yeah. I feel like that.
Even like right
too.
here. So look at this. Is like
Yeah. Oh.
it's like you could have just literally run past him if you wanted. And like what's he gonna do? Like he has to space so that he can hit your dash back. He's not just gonna drift back here. And even if he does, you might just hit him. Like let's say you're right here and you just short hop up air underneath him, you know? Like this would miss you and you would miss him, but like you're not gonna get hit. And you can also bait this at full distance and dash dance drill this. Like dash dance and short hop drill that.
I need to get better at wolf punishing with drill. I feel like
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. It's less of those like you should be punishing it and like you can punish it. Like it's only sometimes, especially when it's kind of obvious, that I'll actually get the punish with drill on it. It's not like you can just see him facing backwards and be like, ha, if you back here at any point, like I will drill you. It's not that easy.
Yeah. No, just me in general, just like monkey brain grab everything.
Yeah, and then these full hop bears don't mean anything because they're not in the plan of like staying low and crossing him up and getting him in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, those nairs don't really mean too much below knockdown percent. See?
Yeah.
They don't do anything. They don't mean anything.
So I should just like be looking for up smashes and up tilts, I guess, after I cross them up.
Yeah, like if you have an up smash, go for it. Up tilt, up air, grab. Like shine is good because it gets you anything. Up tilt is good. Up air is good. Up smash is okay. But yeah, you need him in the air. All of your moves that hit him up in the air are good. Yeah, and this is that up air you went for before, and you missed it. But like now that you get it, it's like haha, and you just hit him. Da-da. Oh my god. Okay, I was like, dude, if he makes that. Also, I don't know. I just don't go for like shine stuff here like at all. I'm just I'm just kind of anti-shine against Falcon, like edge guarding stuff. Like I honestly don't even, like I said, I don't even shine like his up Bs unless it's really obvious.
Okay.
Just because he can a lot of times manipulate his drift and stuff. I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna hit you with like my big option coverages.
I'm 100% sure I went for a shine turn on back air there.
Mm-hmm.
Not even hit the shine, just hit the back air.
Yeah, it's just not really worth it on Falcon.
on this thing.
Okay, yeah,
And
missed your combo, got reversal. Wiping off the sweat super vigorously.
It was Red Bull. I ranked so many triples.
I see.
Rank like 12.
Yeah, these nairs, useless. Useless. Like that, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Just lazy.
Killed.
And yeah, a lot of times this is what happens if he grabs you in the corner and you just DI off stage. Like, what? He doesn't have all that much.
Yeah.
He can still cover that, but like the side B. But in terms of the recovery, yeah, I don't really like going on stage against Falcon. I just do this. I don't really know how I get away with it, but he'll just do it, and he knows I'm going to ledge, and I know I'm going to ledge, and a lot of times I still get ledge. I don't really know how, but like right here, if you just shorten the edge, like you're just kind of good.
It's weird. I can't short on CRT.
You're hilarious.
I can't hit it.
You're actually just a toddler. Like you just never played anything but Slippy in your whole life.
Yeah. It's the hardest thing.
Like, Slippy came out before I was born, bro. Like, imagine in a bunch of years, you're gonna be the old grizzled veteran.
Yeah.
You'd be like, back in my day. Like I was there when Slippy first came out, and they'll be like, no way, Grandpa. Like.
I actually hit every short versus Eddie and just destroyed him.
Because it was on net play?
No.
Oh, in person.
Same tournament.
Wait, then why'd you say you can't do it on CRT?
Because it takes me time to adjust it.
I see.
It's like the one thing that takes me time. I can't hit everything like just when I plug in.
I see. Yeah, for me it's the ledge dashes, because no matter how hard I try, my brain associates like the audio, like the ledge grab, like I can't not time it based on that. Okay, let's see. How do you finish this? Okay, you're doing bad nairs.
Yeah.
Bad down smash.
What should I do there? Down tilt?
There's a debate.
Or I throw.
Yeah. Okay. There is a debate here. I'm. All right. Some people think you should down tilt here. Gio thinks you should forward smash, and he does it, and it seems to work really well.
Yeah.
Like wave shine forward, like wave shine instant forward smash. Like it's pretty good here. He's not gonna be like tech slide off DIing here a lot of times. He might be, but like I don't know. Whatever, you got him. It's just a really weird situation. Like you can forward throw, you can up smash, you can down tilt, you can forward smash. I don't know. They're all kind of pretty good. Yeah. None of them are like the perfect option, as far as I can tell, at least. Maybe in the future we'll find one. Oh, yeah. So look at what's up?
I did 2 things in place.
Yeah. The 2 things in place is I'm glad you noticed it. That was actually 3, because it was in the same spot as the up smash. Like, yeah. 2, 3. And then you dash in. You almost did 4. You like dashed in, like wave dashed into the same spot. The thing I want to... So, you can, like, you don't have to be crossing up Falcon here, but you need to be changing your position. You don't want to play Falcon at any range for too long, because he's too fast. So he'll just end up grabbing you or something, or he'll jump over your up tilt and stomp you or something like that. So just like move out, like move in, move past. Like, just try to stay more mobile on the ground. All of these aerials are just bad. Like, they won't hit you as long as you're ready to, like, shield.
Yeah, I think that's, like, the biggest thing I'm getting from this. Just, like, not be scared about those aerials. Just, like, crossing them up. Because I feel like that's the one thing I don't do.
So, this is, like... You're just not going to get this. That's just like the truth. Thing. Like his drift and the location and stuff he was in was too perfect. You might be able to dash attack this, but I doubt it. I honestly think he just made it back. But don't Shine Bear. The Shine Bear is just like a bad habit against Falcon. Like if you're super crazy here, if I'm looking at it now, you can probably like full hop off and try to shine this. He doesn't really have any options to like avoid the full hop shine here. So that's probably optimal, but I would have done the exact same thing as you and missed it. I wouldn't have done the Shine Bear, but I would have still missed it.
Okay. What if I just shine Baron in place in that position?
It's
Just
should
instead
be,
of
yeah, it should
running
be
off.
fine. Like he can't get you. Like that's the thing. This position is either you kill him or he grabs ledge. So it's like you can try to hit him. Like I would try to hit him, but
Okay.
sometimes
Probably
he's just at
jump
like an
a little.
awkward range. It's like trying to hit Luigi when he wants to drift the ledge. And it's like sometimes you just can't. He just kind of
you
drifts
just
the
can't.
ledge.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I reacted.
Yeah, you can just react, and then you kind of just run in on him, and he can't do a lot. Okay. Up tilt, up air, back air. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
So this is like the common Falcon situation, and this is sort of why I up air here a lot.
Yeah.
is
that gets
because he
worn
gets
out.
this. You can, in some circumstances, get this in a way that's like more beneficial, but what you need to do here is the falling back air.
Oh,
So, like-
if he double jumps in, I just get another thing.
No, what I'm saying is right here, jump, and then like you need to get up faster and then land the back air when you're falling.
Above him.
So you see
Okay.
how you like kind of took a while to get up into the air?
Yeah.
Right here. Let's say you instantly did dash, instant double jump, and then you did back air fast fall. You would have time to like and landed on the ground. You'd have a chance to get over here, like right here,
Okay.
back air fast fall, and then you'd be able to like be scary over here. But you kind of were in a spot where it was a little too slow. And yeah, stop those shine back airs. Like okay, and then right here, this is what happens when you try to do it too early. So, like, you're trying to hit him too early, whereas if you were just chilling right here still, and then you saw him do this is an easy back air.
Yeah, just
Because-
short hop.
Yeah, like the short hop off stage back air
Okay.
thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, tapped him. Okay.
Yeah, you can just wait and then do it at the last second, and he's dead there.
Okay.
Yep, and you got that. Nice.
Oh.
This is like a little tiny thing. At 0, back throw Falcon.
Okay.
At 0, up throw, he can DI away, and he can just double jump out, and you can't really get him with anything.
Okay.
He doesn't, but if back throw, you get like a true tech chase combo
Tech
thing
chase.
at 0, yeah. I took that from
Okay.
Moki. Yeah, and then sometimes these nairs will just work, but they're not something I want you to rely on, because they're just a hard read, and you could have just died out of this. But once you get it, yeah, the up tilts
It's
were
good.
correct. Okay, yeah, and just don't get hit by these back airs. Like, either run underneath them, or run away, or shield. Like, don't get hit by them.
Yeah.
Like, they're just bad. They just don't do a lot to Fox, as long as you play it right. I think you're just kind of, like, lazy here. Yeah, you attacked from top plat.
Yeah.
It's
Attack
against
him.
the rules.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Just try to
this,
shield grab.
this is just silly. Yeah, like shield grabbing
Yeah.
Falcon knee is
This is mad.
hilarious. You can grab his
Yeah.
nair, but not his knee.
Yeah, not me. Yeah. What should I do? I just like hold shield and take it like a champ.
Like right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
shield and then like wave dash back or whatever.
Okay.
Shield and you can even like honestly you can wave dash in here, but it's a little risky. You could roll. You could just kind of hold shield again. Honestly, a lot of times what'll happen to me here is like I said, a lot of times I just kind of hold shield here, and he'll like knee again, and then I just like somehow get pushed to ledge. Like that happens a lot.
Okay.
I just like
Just watch
I just
him.
kind of let him hit my shield until I end up on the ledge. Yeah, this nair is okay. I was actually feeling a grab here. I thought you were gonna grab. A lot of times they'll shield after like a roll. You
Yeah.
just get the grab. That's the thing. Raw grab against Falcon's not that bad when he's like kind of in his shieldy mode. A lot of times you can actually get like reactable shields out of him, but that's kind of like another like that. This was the exact same situation, but a second later, where it's like he's like kind of a frame disadvantage, and you're running at him, and you can just grab because he'll like shield. It's more of a thing you have to like get a read on the individual Falcon, but it is a thing. You almost missed this because you went a little bit too early. Like you're trying to rush
I
for the
didn't
peak,
roll.
and it's like he's not actionable until he lands or grabs ledge. You have a lot of time that you can be hitting him. Like, he's not actionable until he comes all the way down. And
yeah,
then,
I could have short hop back or that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And and it's really easy to, like, determine it. It's like, you can tell by, like, right here that there's no way he can go to, like, the platform or anything. And then there's, like, a bunch of frames for you to hit him. Nice. Nice.
Hilariously bad at...
Oh my goodness. Literally the best up smash that's ever been done in Melee history. You're like, oh, that's optimal.
Yeah,
it's not optimal, but it was sick. So many people would have shined at shield. I mean, clearly back out of shield is better here, but
yeah.
But the up smash was like Nobel Prize winning. So
I mean, if he attacks, he just get up smash, and he up smash, he just dies. He gets up finished.
I mean, he's definitely dead off of either.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just sick. Fuck.
Okay,
You're gonna laugh at how this game finishes.
Okay. And we can just call it after this game.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you play pretty correctly at the high percent too. Just remember at high percent the jab knocks down like at 150 type situation. So you can just jab him. Like it's like against spacies.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact percent, but whenever he's like at 160 whatever 150, it definitely is good.
It's so hard taking the jab.
To what?
Taking jab of spaces.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. Don't attack off
platform. Was doing to me. I was like, oh. Now this is how it finishes.
Yeah, you just attack off platform. Yeah, look at that. The DI off stage is just not that. Yeah, you just want to go to ledge. Like, just go to ledge way more against Falcon. It's kind of like recovering against Peach. He has kind of a hard time covering ledge. Which is why Falcons get annoyed when, like, Puff, for example, like, ledge camps them. I see.
Game 5, I started doing, like, the notched angle to go, like, ledge and didn't get punished once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, exactly. Falcon super struggles to cover ledge, like, directly. Oh, okay. Closing thoughts?
I definitely gonna experiment with crossing out more. I just don't have the confidence because I just thought like near scary grab no, and then I just like
you definitely watch the Smash Daddy lesson.
Yeah,
I go a little bit more in depth over like when you want to hit like dash back shields versus the dash in shield, and I talk about a lot more. I basically it's like everything I missed in this lesson I go over in that one. So they're a good like pair.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have payment info and everything already. I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me.
Yeah, I think now. I definitely think that was a fun lesson. Yeah, you're really not like you do a lot of things right against Falcon already.
Yeah.
It's just like not everything.
Missing some nuances.
Yeah, like it's more about like you said. It's more about like closing out the edge guards, not getting hit by his like kind of obvious stuff that has a solution. And I think that's enough for you to like already beat somebody like Mech. But then like to beat the super top Falcons, you're gonna have to like get the cross up stuff down and stuff like that. Yeah. But like the basis is definitely there. You're not doing like the basis wrong.
Yeah. I sent it already.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm just missing the nuances in most like matchups because of region stuff. But I feel like I'm getting better as we go on this trip.
Oh yeah, no, you're definitely improving. Like this is definitely like your big experience gathering arc, and then then you'll just take some time at home. I think after the trip to kind of process it all, and then I think you'll definitely like big level up after that. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing though, trying to learn as much as you can on this trip. I think your trajectory is definitely good right now.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think I was gonna get like beat Eddie like this trip or like Mech. Like,
you just don't realize that you're good yet. It's really funny.
I'm starting to realize it.
Most people think they're good before they're ever good, and then you're like, bro, I'm bad. I'm like, dude, this guy's cracked. He's beating top players, and you're like, I don't know, man. 17 flukes in a row just happened. Like, I just happened to beat all these top players over and over. I don't know. Like, yeah, dude, you're good. Like. It's okay. You'll realize it when you like beat Zane or something. You're like, wait a minute. Am I good? Have I been wrong this whole time? Like
I probably should have realized it when I took one lesson with you and then the week after just get a game of Polish after knowing nothing about the
Yeah,
matchup.
no, you like destroyed Peaches. You took like the Sheik lesson and you beat Spark immediately. And you're like, yeah, but I'm bad. I'm like, all right, fine. All right, man. It was fun talking.
Alright.
I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later.
Yeah, see ya. I'll
Peace.
let you know how the tournament goes.
Okay, yeah. Let me know. And let me know if you have any thoughts on that Smash Daddy lesson.
Yeah, of course.
All
See ya.
right, peace.